What is up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Swinging Sunday Scan. We're recording this on Monday, March 28th, or Sunday, March 27th. We're going to share some ideas in the Canadian and US markets. If any of this content helped you out in any way, please do me a huge favor and hit that like button. Hit subscribe if you want to get notifications anytime I put out new content, and make sure you click that bell. So it kind of goes without saying, guys, the market is getting extended. We are heading into a double top resistance area, and I'm taking my shots on the short side. There's a few scenarios that I'm really watching for and expecting as high probability to happen. This has happened many times in the past where the market just continues going higher and higher and higher and creeping up. So I'm expecting a possible continuation of this bullish move and a possible test of all-time highs. Another scenario, I'm looking at a potential reversal here, which is why I'm currently short. To me, this is good timing with the market, getting into some shorts. However, with this very bullish run, I'm half expecting the market to retrace maybe about 50 to 60% in this area, and possibly either bounce here with a continuation to the upside or potentially some choppiness going sideways. So around this level, if some of my shorts are heading in the right direction, I'm probably going to look at this area as a possible profit taking area, as well as putting on some longs to balance out the portfolio. The other scenario here is obviously we retrace and head all the way back down to this major support area here, and then maybe we can put in another bounce and then finally break through. But we all know how crazy this market has been since the crash of 2020, so anything can really happen, but I'll be preparing for these scenarios and playing at those key levels as reversals. Just to quickly share some of the positions I'm currently in. TALO, I'm currently long. This one's not looking super great. It's not participating with the rally in the market, and this is currently my only long. But we did get a bit of a spike on a green day here, so maybe we'll see some action on this one in the next few days. I'm currently short RBA, currently short MODV, currently short EXTR, currently short CPRT, currently short BPMC, and finally currently short ARW. With the exception of this last one, what you'll notice, most of the ones that are short are simply going sideways. I'm taking a pretty large bet on the market reversing to the downside in the next week or so. ARW is moving in the right direction much more than all the other stocks. But if the market continues going higher, the likelihood of all the other stocks that are currently going sideways are much lower. So a lot of my shorts are really dependent on the market reversing. However, it is a really great area, and I'm going to take my shot and we'll see how it goes. Now, because the market is so extended to the upside, it seems like the boat has sailed and is disappearing in the sunset. So there's no point, in my opinion, to be looking at any longs. But I just wanted to bring up some longs that were on my watch list. Some of these I've called, and some of them have done really well with the market rally. ANDE was one of them. GRIN was another one that did pretty well with the market rally. CWE did okay. EGLE also did pretty good, almost hitting all-time highs again. CHK breaking through the highs. CENX almost making it to that $30 psychological number. DCP, and one that did not so well. This one started off pretty great here on February the 24th, but there was, I think, some sort of news that came out that caused some sort of catalyst for this to sell off really hard on this day here. If you look back, this red bar is by far the largest bar on this whole daily chart. So I wasn't in this one, but if I was, I would have definitely got stopped out here on that day. But just showing that, you know, having ideas that work in hindsight are great, but it's also very important to realize the reality that all trade ideas don't work. So the long ideas, in my opinion, are not worth looking at right now until we get some sort of retrace after this long market rally, but I wouldn't say that it's too late to get into shorts since we're still looking for some sort of reversal back towards the downside on the market. I've already gotten a few because I thought our point of reversal was going to happen sooner, but we are heading into that resistance area where we retested it twice already on the market. So some short ideas that I've mentioned in the past and some new ones are as follows. SMAR, this one looks decent short. We're heading into this red 50 period moving average line. Anywhere below this red bar here on March 25th looks pretty good with a decent risk to reward down to the lows here, which is around $41. Mentioned IBKR Interactive Broker short. This one has earnings coming up, but in the scenario where we might see a sell-off on the market, this one may get a decent move, possibly 1 to 2R. VRSK, this one I mentioned last week as well. Still not too late to get in this one. This one might look even better if after we retest this area again, if it can hold and then come all the way back down and break the tails on these 3 red bars. Could look very bearish and a possible idea to look at. BRLT, this one may have already gone, but anywhere below this $9.85 looks pretty good to the downside. We've cleared earnings, so this one has lots of time to shape up. GTL, this one's pretty long gone, but if we get a retest of this pivot here, this one could provide another entry. Last but not least, MCD. This is one that I've been watching for a few days. We did look like in this area here where we were chopping around that we could have seen a reversal. According to my plan, my entry would have been at the lows of this red bar here on March the 23rd. It never broke below. I did have an order for this to enter in short, but since it never broke and it continued higher, I canceled the order. We are heading back up into this green box, which was originally the area that I wanted to see a possible reversal in. Now, ideally, I would have liked to see a smoother move into that area and look for an entry from a smooth move. But if we get some extended bars, even from this choppy area into this area, if I can find an entry, especially if it's close to this red 50 period moving average line and this 200 period moving average line, I think I'd still be pretty interested. We are heading into earnings, but MCD has been putting in some decent range, so we might see a pretty big move, especially again, all dependent on what the market does. The market's looking super bullish, so we'll just have to see how things go in the next few days. Well, thanks again, guys. That was my Sunday scan uploading on Monday the following day. Sometimes it is a good idea coming from the weekend to do your scan and enter your orders in on the Monday. Reason being, the weekend, the market is not trading, and over the weekend, there might be some news, some catalysts, some things that affect the market on Monday. So sometimes it's good just to see how the market reacts on Monday after close to really get a better sense of how the rest of the week is going to be. If any of this content, guys, helped you out in any way, please hit that like button, hit subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future, and click that bell if you want to get notifications anytime I put out new content. Thanks again, trade well, and we'll catch you on the next one.